Today, I want to share just three quick tips of how you can help your child deal with the changes that they're going through when it comes to this year's holidays. And we're for most of us, the holidays are going to look different this year in one way or another, and that can be hard for us as adults and definitely for kids too. So, before we jump into things you could do to help your kids, actually the biggest thing that it's almost like you need to do if you want to help your kids deal with the change is think about how are you experiencing all these changes? How are you feeling going into the holidays this year? And a lot might be coming up for you. And anytime we want to help our kids deal with emotions, we really have to pause and kind of reflect on our own emotions and make sure we're doing things to help us manage as parents. And so just thinking about that and ways you can be helping yourself, it's almost like a prereq for being able to help your kids deal with the same um, things. And there's a really nice blog that Dr. Novak put out. If you look on our page just a couple days ago, and that's more adult focused. So I highly recommend you check that out too. So switching gears to more specifically, when with your kids, if they're having a hard time, knowing that things are going to be different this year, maybe that grandma and grandpa or other cousins or family they're not coming or we're not going this year like we usually do, or maybe we're staying home when usually to trip somewhere, or if your kids are kind of aware and having a hard time with some changes they know are coming for when it comes to the holidays, then one thing the first thing you can do is just make space for how they're feeling. So meaning not jump to trying to talk them out of the feeling or point out other things. Just let them express what they're frustrated with or sad about, and really validate that with, yeah, that is a bummer. That is, I'm sad. We're gonna miss that too, and let there be a lot of space for that. And then from there, it doesn't have to be in the very same conversation either. Another tip of what you can do is focus on what is going to be the same. What is going to be the traditions that we still get to do. And you don't have to use that word still, because sometimes that indicates to kids that well, we're still going to do this or we're still going to do that, indicates to kids that, yeah, but what about all these things that aren't the same? But you can focus on the things that are. So are we going to have our same decorations like a tree? Are we still going to have presents? Um, have our breakfast in the morning if that's special? Just really assuring your kids about what's going to be the same, what they're not going to miss this year. And then the third quick tip that you can do is start planning with them. Help them have a say too in what might be special about this year in a positive way. So for example, I read something that the Christmas tree sales are booming because more people are staying home this this year, so they're going to be home to water and take care of like a live tree. So maybe that's something unique and special that you guys don't usually do. Or are we gonna uh, Zoom with grandma and grandpa? When would you want to do that? Do you want to do it before presents or during presents or after? So you're giving your kids some choice. Or some families are doing scavenger hunts to switch it up. To just, what can we do to make things exciting and unique this year, and get creative. And the more your kids are part of that plan, the more invested they're going to be and excited they're going to be about it. And then just another kind of side note too, really checking in with yourself about what you want the spirit of the holidays you celebrate to be. So is it thankfulness? Is it family? Is it things like that? And then what can we be doing to really focus on that? Are there things we want to do to give back this year? Is there special family time we want to make? Um, and really, it's going to help you feel like you're approaching the holidays in the spirit you'd like, and then your kids will follow that spirit. If you're thinking about um, what what do we really want this year to be about? So those are just some quick tips of hopefully helping your kids if they're feeling like they're having a hard time with all the changes that they're dealing with this year. And I hope that helped. Dr. Daniel from Simi Psychological Group, and we'd always love to hear any feedback or comments or ideas that you have too. Thanks so much for listening.